She's an associate professor of political science at UIndy. And good morning, Laura. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Good morning.
It might not be, we might not be with technology be able to put this box up, so we'll go straight out to you. We'll make do here. Okay, so let's talk about this so far. We don't know whether any witnesses are going to be called. Let's start there. We've heard that there might not be, but what do you think is going to happen?
Well, that question of witnesses is really important because it will come into play with the arguments that we expect to see from the House impeachment managers versus those arguments that we expect to see from Trump's defense lawyers. And in particular, the biggest question here is whether or not this is constitutional. Obviously, President Trump is no longer in office. That's what his defense team will say. But the House impeachment managers will say, yes, these actions occurred while he was leading the country, though. And whether witnesses come in, they will be able to either support those arguments or it may simply be this constitutional matter that we come into question.
Yeah, the ultimate outcome seems pretty clear. Even President Biden has said that he doesn't expect Trump to be convicted. Falling well short of the 2/3 votes needed for that conviction. What does that say to you right now, in your opinion, about the Republican Party? Does it say anything?
It could say some things. We're always careful to extrapolate too much, I think, but certainly you have a 50-50 divide in Congress, and we talk about that 2/3. You would need all the Democrats to support this conviction and 17 Republicans. Of course, that's highly unlikely. I think with the parties looking at this, many of the Republicans will say it's not constitutional. They may disagree with what happened. They may not like it, but the question at hand in terms of the constitutionality of a no longer serving president, the removal question here is what's essential. And I do think that's where you see that partisan divide between the Democrats and the Republicans.
We know that regardless of what happens, it's going to be a lot of drama starting today and for several days. First, how long do you expect it to last? And there's that question of, is this what we should be doing right now when you have so many other things? And is it going to take away from what some people say is real work that needs to be done, while others say, no, we need to set kind of a precedent here? What are your thoughts?
There's a fine line, right? This is a balance because while you're going through this trial, it is time that could be used for other things. And no doubt there's a lot of important policies and issues facing our country right now. At the same time, this is part of the process. And there's the larger question of accountability that the Democrats say is imperative and needs to be accounted for. So I don't know exactly how long it will last, of course, because it's very unprecedented. It is historic on many levels. We really don't have a great sense of that. But I think the balance that leaders are going to have to play is how long do we take this? How long do arguments need to be made? How much time do we want to dedicate to this? And ultimately, when do we say, OK, and now we've moved on and we're at another point?
Yeah, and for those that do want to read, to kind of get a look at maybe where the defense side of this is going to go, on my Twitter, I put the 70-page document there that was filed yesterday. If you want to read it so you can see, what President Trump says happened. Laura, thank you. We sure do appreciate it. Daniel?